If you guys have heard yeah, see my voice. Just yeah. That's so funny. So I don't know if you guys have heard about the app Clubhouse. Yeah, that's my candle from Galatians Candle. I can smell it from all the way downstairs. Like this thing is so strong. Oh, it smells so good. It's so relaxing. It just like I love sitting here just being able to smell it. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys have heard about the app Clubhouse. I've been on there for about like 2 weeks, and it's just been a really fun time getting to know people and getting to hear their stories and network with people and all of that. And oh, D, they are available. They are available. The link is in my bio, or you can go to the shop on Instagram. You can get the whole package, but they're available right now. So I've been on the app and I've been having a really good time on there because it's just so many different people to see and to talk to, and it's just been good. It's been good meeting people I never would have met before. And so one of the things that came up was people's voices being muzzled. And I thought that that was an interesting topic. It was a room held by Apostle Brian Meadows. I don't know if you guys have heard of him before, but he's a really powerful man of God. He's a creative. So I love that he can just relate on a creative aspect with other creators. And so one of the things that he talked about was people being muzzled because of different things that happened in their life, different trauma, and all of these different things that come up and kind of stunt our ability to speak up and to be more vocal and to show up in the way that we're like passionate about, in a way that we really know that we need to, and we don't for whatever reason. So one of the things that I'm learning about myself is that I definitely have the grace to speak and to just talk. And I have a valuable perspective to share, but there are times where I will shrink back and I'll hold off on speaking because I assume that somebody else can say it better than me, or there's someone else who has a perspective that they can share that is going to be more effective. And so I'll hold off and I'll restrain myself I'm because of fear, honestly, because of fear. And so when I won't go into detail about what he said to me, but the point that I wanted to get to is that it had me thinking about how many people have things to share. You have a story, you have a testimony or a perspective to share, and you may be sitting on it for whatever reason. Or maybe you believe that there are people who can say it better than you, but you're looking at people who may have a certain level of success, financially, or business, or fame wise, whatever it is that you're using to measure yourself against somebody else. You may be seeing that and you're thinking, man, what do I have to offer that is going to be of value? And I wanted to share that you have more to offer than you think, and you are assuming that you're in a place where those people can't hear you. And I'll like go into detail. So I was in a room one day, and there were people who have multiple businesses, who have businesses that are like making good money. They are they're very high on the totem pole in terms of success in business, but they're dealing with things that I've been overcoming and dealing with myself. And so in my limited perspective, I assumed that I don't have anything to offer these people because they've done it all. They've done it already. They don't need to listen to me. I don't have anything to say that will be valuable to them. And what I learned is, like, when I opened my mouth, there was a perspective that I had to share that they probably had never heard of before. Literally, like, business ideas. And it was like, who, like, I'm over here thinking I'm new in business. I don't have enough to say. I don't have enough to share. Why would they want to listen to me? And what I had to say was a fresh perspective for them. It was a new idea, and it was actually addressing things like mindset wise that were, I was like, wow, I had no idea that you were dealing with that. I had no idea. And so I wanted to come on here and just share that with you. I know a lot of people on here are entrepreneurs. Thank you, Carlette. Thank you, Maya. I'm seeing you guys' comments. I'm just like trying to get the thoughts out before I lose it. Thank you so much. You're sitting here and you're thinking, Lord, what do I have to offer? What do I have to say? What can I do that would be of value to people? Yes, it will be the title of my next room, Carlette. I'm going to finally host one. What do I have to offer people that is of value? And I want to encourage you that you first of all, you don't have to think too hard about it. Just talk about your life. That's all I ever do. Every time I talk to you guys, anytime I put anything up, I'm not fronting, like it's like I'm not doing anything different. I'm not being fake. I'm just being very transparent about my experiences and what I know. But what I'm learning is that I have experiences that are valuable. And even when I think about, I've gone to school, I've been in retail for X amount of years. That's all valuable experience, and that's all something that I bring to the table. And the only thing that's stopping me from sharing that and being willing to allow whatever it is that I have to offer to be shared with other people is myself. I'm the one that's keeping me from getting to that place. And so I want you to know that your voice matters. That it's important. It's critical. And I know that there are some of us that at this point, us not speaking up, us not sharing our story, is disobedience at this point. And if this is for you, it's for you. If it's not, then I'm wrong. But I know that there are some people it's been on your heart to share. It's been on your heart to talk, and to let people in on what it is that you have that's valuable. And you can't do that no more, y'all. You can't do that. I think that there's a special time for the people who have been overlooked to finally step out and be seen for what they have and like how valuable they are. But you have to be willing to take that first step. You have to believe in yourself first, so that when people see you moving towards your goals, sharing your story, being more vocal, then it'll make them want to invest in you. It'll make them want to support you. It'll make them want to work with you. And that is what I've been learning and experiencing in this time, specifically this short amount of time. That it really is about like taking that step and believing in you first. So that's what I wanted to share. I'm going to look at some of the comments because I got that out. I see D, you said you feel my genuine spirit, and that's why you try not to miss the live or a post. That means so much to me. Thank you. Because I think that's what we need in the world. So many things are doctored up and manufactured to look a particular way, to look good. We got to be Instagrammable, all of that stuff. And that's cool. I get it. But at the same time, people are missing that ability to connect. And that's important, especially now, because we can't touch each other. We can't be around each other. And we're craving that ability to connect. And you're doing yourself a disservice by not being more open with people and being willing to share something about yourself that may not be glamorous, but it'll speak to where somebody else is at. It'll open up that ability to build a relationship, a community of people, and then ultimately you'll be moving in purpose because you're just pursuing what it is that you want to do wholeheartedly. So that's what I wanted to share. not underestimating the influence that you have, the power that you have, and not assuming that because people are in certain places that you don't have something to offer. You have something to offer in high places with people with a lot of influence and people who have a lot of pull in certain areas. What you have can even reach those people. So, don't limit yourself to what you believe you can do. There is so much more. All you have to do is be willing to put yourself out there and share it. So that's all